Dopeurosign, 24-year-old artist off the south side of Milwaukee.
So what's good with you, my brother? How you doing today?
Shit, I'm good, bro. Just stop by, get this little interview done.
You know what I'm saying? So, what was it like growing up for you in Milwaukee?
Shit, I grew up on, like I said, like the south side and shit, so, it's different because, like, you know, people generally say that bullshit that's like the most segregated city in the United States. It kind of is true if you look at it, the graphs and shit, but, like, Southside smooth, man. I mean, like, it don't feel like motherfuckers be segregated. Like, it's like predominantly Hispanic. There's like white people, black people. Like, everyone's cool. It's not like real like tension and shit. How people like on paper they try to make it seem something it ain't.
See, I feel like maybe 10 years ago it was really bad like that. But nowadays it's like, no, everyone's just everywhere in Milwaukee, and I think that's good for the identity of the city, though. You know, we need we need a little bit of sauce from everybody, you know, to bring out the full flavor.
Most def, most def.
That was deep. I just want y'all to. That was deep. Look at that.
Look at the stats. Look at that.
All right. So when did you start doing music?
Shit. I started rapping around like 14, 15. Like writing but like recording in studios, like on Pro Tools around 15, so like a good like almost 10 years now, and then started producing around 17 with my homie. Shout out Lex with the records, he's a producer. Fucking, he put me on game, got me right, and I've just been out here ever since.
Well, let's start with that. How did you end up linking with Lex?
Shit, I needed to stop fucking rapping on YouTube beats and like work with a like hands-on work with a producer locally, and I was presented with K1 and Lex with the records, and K1 had some bangers, but like I don't know, me and Lex kind of like hit it off, and then he was more willing to be like, you know what, let's cook it, fuck it, and like let's co-produce this shit. I'll like hand pick it to curate it to what you need, and then yeah, we made that little song called Lil Vibe.
So, so what do you rather do? Make music or make beats?
I say I'd rather make music. It's crazy because like when I first got into beats, it made me make production over rap. But I feel like honestly, auto-tune saved my love for rap, which is crazy to say, but it's like when you get melodic and like the frequencies, it gets crazy, man. Like it's some shit you just can't do normally.
And then what's your process? So let's just say you cook up, you got a fresh new beat, shit's fire. How do you go about making a new song?
Shit, first things first, checking out the beats. Whatever one I'm like really fucking with, I'll start vibing to it. Start getting my little melody in, like start humming and shit, like freestyling in my head, and then start punching in. Basically like the process, yeah, when it comes to my writing process.
That's what's up. And then what about the production side?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, find inspiration in the wildest places. Cause like, I can make some original shit, but I'm predominantly like sample based. So, fucking sampling Polish jazz, Japanese funk, like all type of genres that you wouldn't think. Like a lot of people think they don't like a genre. Really, there's a song in every genre you would fuck with, you just haven't heard it yet, and that's like factual. Once you listen to records and shit, sit down, like really like crate dig, you really like see, like it'll expand your music taste, most definitely.
Alright, so what's your favorite type of samples? What do you look for? What's a fire sample sound like?
Man, if it has the essentials, I would say like, rock samples are essential, cause like, them bitches got pianos, fucking strings happening, like, you know, guitars, always, drums. Mainly look for like a little breakdown or like the hook, but like, it's really hit or miss. Like, you can force a bullshit sample, but honestly, I feel like within 5 seconds, I could tell if it's worth using or not, or if it's worth me using or not. Like in the first 5-10 seconds.
That's crazy you said that though, because that's all it takes. I'll be like on a YouTube playlist, and that's all I'm giving you is maybe 15 seconds.
Yeah, and like you're not gonna really like. It's gotta be like halfway decent for you to even skip into it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, so if it's bullshit off rip.
So what was it like being in True School, growing up?
No, yeah, I got involved when I was like 17. One of my homies at the time, DJ The Genius, he put me on, and like he was heavily involved, and like, yeah, man, I got to meet all types of great people, network, collaborate, fucking, they got people in all types of fields, like visual arts, fucking videography, production, DJ, b-boying, dance for people that don't know, and like, it's just, it's really good to like, really get familiar with the different elements of hip hop, and like actually like learn about it. The fundamentals and shit.
And then who was you learning from there?
There's different teachers and shit, but
like who inspired you the most, I guess, per se?
Out of there, for sure. Fidel Viva.
Okay.
Viva Fidel. That's his artist name. Yeah, he a spitter, man. He a spitter for sure. That man can spit no matter what the scenario is, no matter who the fuck, no matter what the crowd number. He don't give no fuck. You gotta rap, you gotta rap. That's just what it is. And like, he really inspired me along with my homie. His artist name is Vinny Jack. Vinny Pose, he was out there with me. And yeah, dude, there's just some spitters, bro. Like, they'll put you in front of anyone and they're like, oh, we rap. Y'all don't believe us? All right, spit. And then they're like ready to go, trained to go, like, for real.
And then, what do you use to make beats?
I use FL20.
So FL reigns supreme over everything out there right now?
Yeah, in my opinion, I used to, in True School, I used to produce off Machine and shit. I used to swear by it and be like, I'm gonna learn Machine because everyone knows FL. Really, like, it don't matter what DAW you use, like, whatever you most comfortable with and you can navigate with and do your dance on, like, do that shit. If you fucking making beats on Acid Pro, do that shit. If you're on fucking BandLab, GarageBand.
You said Acid Pro, I haven't heard that shit.
I'm saying, like, there's shit niggas don't know about, you know?
That's funny
like,
you said that.
Little programs, and it's like, if that's your way, like,
so
that's your way.
Break out Cakewalk looking at it, break out some Cubase looking at it.
The EDM motherfuckers for sure, but, you know, there's space for everybody in this, for sure.
Yeah, so, who's the top producers in the industry, and who's someone you looked up to growing up?
Shit, for sure. Like Kanye, like growing up. But like, I mean, right now, I would say, really inspiring me, Pierre Bourne. Fucking, yeah, he's damn ready to go, I ain't gonna lie. Nav, they got like, they're really changing the game. And Travis Scott as well, he's got like a lot of ghost production that like black people don't know about.
Which is crazy too, cause this shit's fire.
Oh no, yeah, he be producing for like, you know. There's also that people get paid just to get an idea. So like, motherfuckers come in with a beat or like, you know, you're paying somebody for the service of like giving you the sample, providing the sample, like so, or like, you know, coming up with the melody and like people buy people's melodies out from them. So it's
yeah,
they're not credited at the end, but like, you know, you gotta. If you know type shit.
See, I don't like that though. Like that, I guess ghost producers and shit. I feel like, I mean, you'll find it in the split usually, but like I feel like you should be known. Let it be known. Why does it got to be a secret? If you cook it up, you got the sauce on that beat.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't get why motherfuckers want to hide that.
Yeah, some people. I don't know. I think it's some people that just want exclusivity, and they just think they could just pay you enough to get your name off of it, and like. I don't know how I feel about that all the way.
I don't like that at all, personally.
Yeah, like if someone was really trying to cheese me for the beat, like at the end of the day, like
big cheese.
I mean, like, you know, like niggas be asking for exclusive price. Like it's not crazy to ask for like a quadruple digit if motherfuckers talking all that. Like they don't want your name on it. Oh no.
See, that's a funny conversation too, because nobody wants to pay them big numbers, but like at the end of the day, if you got a hit song. You save plenty money paying them $20,000 for a beat. Fact. Instead of giving them a split.
Yeah, because that shit adds up if you really stream it.
Yeah, if you really got the numbers going, I think people don't understand that.
Yeah, it comes on a replay value.
So it's really like that's why them beat prices be where they're at. Right. We gonna need ours either way. You know what I'm saying?
Like I don't know. I feel like we were blessed out here, man, in Milwaukee, because like my price used to be like $150 in exclusive. I hopped in Richie with the Hit Studio. Them motherfuckers like producer Benny Hannes, bro. Swear to God, them niggas give them 2 adjectives, 3 adjectives, they're saucing you up, bro. I swear to God. and only want a huncho. And if him and Mello produced it, they splitting it, and that shit just inspired me and humbled me. I was just like, yo, I can't even play a motherfucking scale. Like, and these motherfuckers like want less than me, and they're like really like seasoned in the shit. And I was
See,
just
but
like,
they,
let me show love to
I'm
people.
gonna say it like this though, that they are on their paperwork side really heavily.
Yeah,
though.
most definitely.
So that $100, they know that's just for the
literally,
weed in a session, you know.
Yeah, I literally just went on my homie Richard for being my help. Okay.
They know that, you know, they gonna get that little side, that streaming money,
yeah,
you know.
They need that. Always, for sure.
And that's the thing though, it's like if you're coming to a producer, you gotta realize you gotta come with some cash or you gotta come with some numbers, or it really just don't make sense.
Yeah, it's really hard unless you're a fan of you to hit them with that I got a following shit. And, like, we could split the song, because at the end of the day, as a producer, unless you sign your rights away, you own 100% of the song. Half of it, half of the 200%.
Yeah.
The other percent, 100% is writing. A lot of people don't know that though, you know. It's crazy.
It's all about getting your paperwork right, man.
Most def, gotta get your cheese, get your publishing. That's where we're really at. Think you on DistroKid. Alright, do your research, man. It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing. It's just you getting your paper. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so let's switch lanes up real quick. So your first name is Edward, and your middle name is Dopeurosign.
Yeah.
That's pretty legendary, I feel.
No, most def. I don't think, like, people be thinking I was born like that, and I'm like, nah, I can't lie. My parents ain't cool enough to come up. But yeah, I had to change my last name and shit, some shit from my mom's, and then they told me, they're like, at the courthouse, like, if you change your name, you can go all out. Like, you could switch every fucking letter around. Like, you could, your last name, first name while you had it, add a name in there. And I was just like, wait, I ain't never had a middle name. Let me see if I could do this shit. When I wrote that name down, my mom, she knew it was my artist name. She got mad. She was like, you're stupid. I was like, watch. And then at the end of the day, like, they just ask you, like, when I went to the courthouse and shit, dude was like, Edward Dopeurosign, and he was like, why would anyone want to be called that? And I had to look at him, just stand on it and be like, it's who I am, it's my brand.
He said, I'm already dopey, man.
Yeah,
what
like,
you mean?
You see the face tag, nigga, I'm knee deep, bro, like, no cap. So, like, you might as well approve this shit.
Alright, so, we kicked it, it's safe to say we kicked it a few times, right?
Nah, yeah, what's that?
And we smoked weed a few times.
Have you smoked this on?
So how many people really smoking real za out here?
Oh man, they smoking bubbas, man. They smoking bubble pack. They think it's cookie. It's crazy. Crazy game.
Cause it's funny, you know. I was at the little tobacco store. I had to get me some papers and some blunts and shit. And it cracks me up when I see the whole thing of cookie packs and whatever the fuck the Gary Payne packs or whatever.
Oh yeah, they got all them little bags.
And people really swear they smoking za. You know, I'm smoking good. But I ain't gonna say, like, my man is probably out here smoking better than a lot of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're getting. For real, I'll spend $100 on a Tracy in a clear bag. I don't need a bag. I could tell if it's that za. If it ain't, like, you know, you get what you pay for unless you're getting finessed. Most def. So that just goes to show, like, you know, you could go to the dispo, you can spend 25, 20, or you can spend 75, 80, 90. You'd be surprised how some of that shit really hitting. You don't even need to smoke that much, but we should be smoking Fat Woods. You already know, gang.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so, let's just say you only had one choice, to smoke some good za or some good wax and shit. You can only have one the rest of your life. Where you going?
Fuck, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love me some za, but like, some rosin, that's that za too. People don't know. They
that one hitter quitter.
Yeah, motherfuckers smoking Cali Connected wax or them Haagen-Dazs bullshit. Like, that's like re-rock CRC. You can look up what that means. But yeah, that real rosin, it's just heat pressed, but and that little nectar that comes out of it, that's what you dabbing. And it's just like, you get the whole terp profile like that. It's smooth. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I would have to go Team za for sure. Team Flower.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna go that way. That's kind of funny you said that shit. So let's switch it up a little bit. So who, you know about the verses going on?
Mm-hmm.
Who would you want to do a verses with in the city?
Fuck. Yeah, it gotta make sense. I mean, I feel like there's a couple people that's in a similar lane as me for sure. Like I feel like there's people that our sounds match.
Like who?
Off the top of my head, shit. Like on the wavy tip, there's niggas that is wavy for real. And that's like Lavish Liam, Richie with the Hits. Trying to think of who else. But that's some wavy bros. Like that's them the homies for sure. And like we got our melodies down pat. Like a lot of motherfuckers can't really do that. They can't make a catchy melody, like and do it again, original melody. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel like those would be like good verses.
I feel that. And then so what you got going on now? Where's the projects at? What do you got coming out?
Yeah, right now I'm wrapping up Roundtable Talk. Just doing a lot of final mixing right now. Cover art, like, and about to book a little listening party and shit. You guys can stay tuned for that. But yeah, Roundtable Talk, it's just basically just boss nigga shit, mogul talk. Like, don't talk if you don't got a bag, you ain't contributing to the bag or the process, you know? Like, it's just not for everyone, but I feel like it's just some shit motherfuckers need to hear.
And then you got any collabs on it? Any features on it?
Yeah, I do. I got features from Yoda.
Okay, shout out to homie.
Yeah. Lil Rambo Beats. Richie with the Hits. I got Richie with the Hits on the Lil Rambo beat. It's gonna fill motherfuckers' heads up for sure.
Alright, so I don't know how to word this one. So did you hear what happened with Webster X?
I don't know the whole story, but I heard some of what happened. Yeah.
So what exactly did you hear?
I heard his ex came out with like this. She wrote a novel on folks. I didn't have time to read it because I'm like too busy getting it.
Talk your shit, bro.
But she wrote a novel on, bro. Yeah, and then basically, I guess he used to like treat her bogus, like force her into weird situations. I guess like put his hands on her or whatever. And like, yeah, that's just 10 out of 10. Don't recommend.
Alright, I guess my main question from that though is, you think bro can bounce back?
Yeah, most definitely. It's fucked up. I feel like some people might hate that, but it's just like you can't pick and choose. There's a bunch of artists that like have like had domestic issues. It's like it shouldn't be as normalized as it is, but like it's a fucked up reality, you know. And like people still like praise some of these artists beyond that. Like overlook that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and give them a pass. And I feel like just because someone has certain tier of music, you shouldn't like fuck with certain shit. Like for example, like that 6ix9ine shit, couldn't fuck with it. Like the antics and then the actual snitching and standing on it, like that was just like, yo, can't, like, bro, if you play that shit around me, I'ma judge you, no cap. And the only people out here play that shit is like some suburb motherfuckers or like hoes, honestly, or like women. But like, I feel like it isn't Tekashi a hoe, cause you know he's a hoe, not some hoe shit.
I wouldn't say all that, but I'd say some of that. Look at that, you know?
Yeah, I feel like you condone police activity. It's just like I don't know. I have a problem with motherfuckers that can't take accountability for sure. It's like you gotta be a real nigga.
I feel like he took accountability for snitching. No, I guess.
No, yeah.
Like he kind of like wore that shit on his shirt.
That like, oh, my back was against the wall. They trying to fuck my baby mama and kill me. Who should I be loyal to? That should be having me dead. It's just like, man, it don't matter if the whole world on some fuck shit. Like, you gotta stay true to your cloth. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think that's like the main problem right there. Is he was staying true to his cloth.
Yeah, he damn near was a bitch from the beginning.
You get like, I don't know. Through it. I feel like,
I mean, the rainbow hair and like the little how he acted, and I was like, yeah, like the music is there, but like I feel like essentially the vibe and the aura of what it's supposed to be wasn't like real, you know?
Yeah, like I feel like, cause I watched a couple interviews with him coming up. I was curious about bro and how he really, you know, cause he was pretty big. And it's just like a lot of that really didn't line up. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I guess I ain't even ever met bro or no kind of shit like that. And if I could see that shit, people around him should have easily seen that shit.
Yeah, I don't know who was in his ear, but like, it's the type of people that be telling you like, bad promo is good promo, and I don't agree always, man. Like, you know, it's just kind of, it goes to show, bro, made it, if this is what you want to call made it, with all that bullshit on his track record. It just goes to show that like, can't shit stop nobody.
I'm gonna say it like this though too. Like another example would be like Lil Pump. Like he got big from people making fun of him and making memes from him. You would see the meme, and then you would check his music, and then you'd be like, all right, the music. Well, it's music, I guess. You know, if you like that shit, that's your lane. The beats was turning up and shit, but like, I can see how people can capitalize off of a. I don't want to say a bad situation because I guess they would want to go viral. And if you're already going viral per se, just to make sure you got your links in there and shit. At least say they made the most out of it. But I guess it has to kind of. Well, I guess the two people we're talking about don't really make like soulful hip hop music. I don't want to say they don't make serious music, but it's not like some genuine shit. So I don't know if it really would. Offend them to be big.
It's hard for them, but it's also hard for those people that don't make like, so to say, like more genuine music to like be political.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's just a hard pill to swallow to know that you're bigger as a meme than your music.
Yeah, dude ass was like, fuck Sleepy Joe. Like that shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But like, yeah, I think he lost a good amount of fans through that too. Probably like, you know, cause he is Latino or whatever. But like, you can't, just because you're a certain race or ethnicity, it doesn't mean your political views have to align a certain way. And that is a common misconception. Like, you know, people would like really think if you're black or Hispanic, you can't have a certain view. And it's like, once you're growing up in a different place and shit, it's real different, you know?
I guess like a perfect example for that would be how people treated Kanye for supporting Trump.
Like black Trump supporters, like there's people that actually support Trump. There's like, you know, Hispanics actually, so immigrants actually, like, no, not like them little viral videos where you don't know nobody. Like, I'm talking about, like, I have family that, like, who give you real reasons on why he don't fuck with Joe Biden and why he fucked with Trump or prefer Trump. They don't prefer, like, the goofy shit, you know? But it's, like, it's two types of people, for sure, when it comes to those types, like, a Trump supporter. Like, the people that genuinely, like the policies but knew all that extra shit was extra goofy shit, and the people that, like, act like they don't know what was wrong. Like, y'all know what's up.
I feel that though. So it's safe to say you don't vote.
Yeah, I did not vote. No. And I was old enough to vote. Yeah, I did not vote. I did not give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't vote for Trump when he got elected. And I didn't vote for Biden. Yeah, I didn't vote for nobody.
I feel like sometimes it's always just going to be a lose-lose situation, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to pick your devil you want to deal with, I guess, you know?
Yeah, and that electoral college shit, you know, that shit just comes into play, and there's like...
That shit's weird,
there's
though.
There's veto systems, all type of bullshit, so it's like, at the end of the day, popular vote don't really matter. So it's like, it just comes to you, like, some people act like it's your duty, like, that you have to vote, but on some real, it's your right. And people die, so you can have the choice to vote and not to vote. Facts. That's what people don't understand. They be like, oh no, you gotta vote. Like, nah, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know shit about this shit. Fuck it. It's gonna affect me, but it don't seem like, you know, like if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. As an American, a citizen, anywhere, I feel like you should be had a right not to and be involved if you don't want to be. For sure.
I feel that. I don't know, politics is a dirty game, but I guess I always wanted to be in politics. Like, I want to just be able to people to bribe me. I'd be one of them crooked politicians, you know what I'm saying? What you need done, bro? And I open up my pockets, you know, and they slide me a check.
Super rare Cuban cigars.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I would be a shitty politician, bro. So it's just like, I can see how it could be. It's not for everybody. Yeah, you know, I'm not saying I'm a piece of shit, but I could do piece of shit things. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
Yeah, money talks, man. It's fucked up.
But, yeah, let's switch out of politics. You know, that's such a dirty game and shit. But so what's something you look forward to this new year?
Man, this is when I'm dropping this new music. Dropping another collab project with my homie Rambo, the Rambo Beats, based out of LA. We had 500 degrees, 1,000 degrees. We're gonna put the third installment. We're gonna switch it up though, switch up the theme and shit. But yeah, I still got some songs with bro on Roundtable Talk. And yeah, it's just putting this new music out and like putting my own into it. Cause like, I was in my bag, but I felt like once you go through like some little like couple bullshit situations, traumatic shit, it goes in and affects your process sometimes. And like so most people would be like, put that in the music, bro, or like, you know, put that in your music. And it's like, but they can't tell you how to put it in your music. So it affects everyone differently to get back into your groove and get your process down pat again. But yeah, I'm most definitely back in my bag, spitting from the soul, what I got to say and shit.
I do feel like some situations are hard to articulate.
Most definitely.
And then some situations just aren't for everybody to know.
Most definitely.
You know, so it's a real thin line to it.
So it's like you don't even have to put the story of what happened, like just the emotion involved with that, like what that makes you feel. Making a song based off of that, like people would be like, yo, that's a whole different vibe. And it's like, bro, like some whole other shit. Like niggas have motherfuckers dying, fucking folding on them, like, you know, a lot of shit, like losing family. It's crazy. Like it affects everyone differently, most definitely in the process.
So where's the line you feel you draw to where I know you'd be rapping about your own experiences, to where you're putting out too much, I guess, per se.
Or like just talking too much about it. Or like,
yeah, like let's just think of like well, a perfect example would be the Jacksonville artist who made a whole song about all the people who's gang killed. Yeah. Like clearly that's a bad move. You're probably gonna get indicted.
Yeah, I feel like
0 out of 5 stars.
Some people are just too literal, for sure. Talking about how they hit them, like, and they really did it. Talking about who did it.
Or like a lot of Chicago music would be like that and stuff. And like, where's the line you feel like where it should be just music compared to like you're really telling real stories about stuff that's going on?
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't tell real stories unless you like change up a good, like you gotta change it, like names and shit, you know. But like even then, it shouldn't be based off, like it should be kind of it could be based, I believe, but it shouldn't be like you telling like the whole thing, like, cause then it's like I'm from an era where you don't even put beef on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
never gonna see
like,
this in here.
Back when I was trapping and shit, I didn't even have social media. But then nowadays, you can go on your stories and literally get whatever the fuck you want.
Oh
like,
yeah, these motherfuckers be on the whole Milwaukee, man. That shit.
That's a whole nother.
That's what
no
people don't know about. It's like, you know, them little stupid Facebook pages. People just be hot as fuck with it, thinking they smooth. But yeah, it's just all about how you do it, for sure.
When did you feel like that became okay?
What became okay?
I guess showing more than you should.
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
When do you feel like that became acceptable?
I feel like for sure, within the last 5 years. But like for real, man, like if I could tell y'all young niggas anything, y'all grown niggas anything, cause like, you know, like y'all don't know everything. Well, no one does. But for real, just posting like too much money, bro. And you being in the hood, posting like what you in, like what whip you driving, where you be at. And like just thinking cause you got like a little 30 with a chip on it or something, you good, and like you got or something, like, bro, that's like 5 seconds of shooting. You could get like fucked up, G. Like, and like, I don't know, I feel like niggas nowadays, they get enough money or like work, trap, whatever they gotta do, and they just post their whole stash. And it's like, bro, like not everyone should be posting with like I feel like a lot of like young niggas don't realize that they could like get a whole case built on them for posting over $10,000. I don't think they really know that. They genuinely don't. They think it's like, what, like, you know, like, it's like for real, bro.
You know,
like,
Al Capone didn't get arrested for fucking killing people and shit. He got arrested for tax evasion.
See, and then that's another thing. Motherfuckers think it's just like you gotta get caught in real time. Like they don't know what the fuck. I'm trying to think what's that word.
They don't know that they're building a case on you pretty much, though. Like, it's never just going to be that one thing.
You know when someone was going to do it, but they didn't get caught yet? I'm trying to think what the word is.
I can't think of it either offhand.
Premeditation.
Fucking damn, I'm trying to think.
I mean, yeah, like
Conspiracy, like a lot of people think like you gotta get caught like red-handed. Like nah, bro. They could like know what the fuck going on, not be able to catch y'all because y'all too slick, and you get cooked for that. Like you know, like for example, we sat down here trying to plot on somebody. We could get cooked for conspiracy to try to kill the motherfucker. The nigga not dead, but if we had messages and all type of dumbass shit, literally plotting it, legit, like own it, like no, like bro, they're not stupid. They know when you on that and you really like serious. They gonna catch you before you do it and charge you as if you did.
yeah.
And like that's what young niggas don't know is motherfucking conspiracy. Like that shit real.
Or even did you say your homie got beef and y'all riding around and he shoot that motherfucker? You going down with him just cause you with him.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people don't understand. I feel like a lot of these young niggas, you know, should have little polls and shit, but like on some real, bro, like you really gotta be willing to like you shouldn't be willing to like you gotta be willing to stand on your shit for real, or you gotta find a different lane, most definitely. And like niggas think it's like, oh yeah, listen to a couple rap songs, get in your bag, thinking you'll whack some shit, but like nah, bro, that means like being ready to like
when that heat's on you,
yeah,
for
like,
real.
even getting on that with fam if it came down to it, if they like if they cross the line, and it's like, bro, like a lot of people not built like that. And it's not nothing good to be built like that, I would say, because it's like you got to go through a lot of bullshit and trauma to even be molded like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I feel like a lot of young people nowadays are like new artists. They're just posting a lot of money, and it's just hot, bro. It's real hot, and motherfuckers get set up for that shit, backdoored. Start or like random people in the city start like knowing who you are, looking into you, and then they're like, who the fuck, folks? You know, like.
I mean, even look at Young Dolph. Like they knew his Lambo. They seen him pulling up at the cookie spot.
Apparently he had like the same camo drip on like every single one, which is crazy. Like identifier, you know. And then like you can't post where you be at, bro. You just can't. Like at a certain point, bro, you shouldn't even be getting your own raps. Like for real. Yeah. It ain't cause you scary. You could go with that bitch on you. But it's like, bro, why not send somebody to go get you some food if you rich and famous? Like I don't feel like you can't be accessible at a certain point, bro. You just can't be accessible, and this is facts. Like
especially in your hometown.
Yeah, unless you're like giving back fucking turkeys and charities and shit.
But even look at Nipsey though. Yeah.
Look at Draco. Yeah. He in his hometown ain't never get touched like on his own shit, you know. But then like when he's working is when people like
I feel
fuck him up.
I feel like that's a way different story. Yeah, and that shit's kind of more foul though too, cause bro's at
because of course like you know you can't go with a gun to your show. They're gonna hop on bullshit with you. You know, for example, like I don't know if people have heard the story I mentioned the other day when Lil Wayne had a show and he like refused to perform because they wanted to search him and he had pole and he didn't want to go because he's like, bro, if y'all not letting me in here with this bitch, like
I'm not
this
going.
Whole show done, nigga, and like for real, he did that, and it's like fuck the repercussions because at the end of the day, your safety's first. So like for real, we need motherfucking people advocating for artist safety, whether it's armed security that's contracted or whatever the fuck, because like there should be no reason shit like that should be happening. No cap, that shit weak as a bitch. Rest in peace, Draco the Ruler.
Rest in peace. Yeah, that shit's foul. He was just trying to get it in, and you
went
backstage.
Like you know, you went out like a soldier, like.
You run into a whole mob of motherfuckers.
Yeah, they tell you apparently you can't come 20, 30 deep.
And then motherfuckers come 20, 30 deep.
Like, apparently like 60 deep, and then they got shanks and shit. So it's just like, bro, that just sound like some setup shit. But you know, you can't stop motherfuckers like they could kill you in the physical, but like if you did something for the culture, they're gonna feel that, and that shockwaves like eternal. I think most definitely that influence goes a long way, longer way.
All right, last but not least, where can we find your music? Where can we find your social media? Where you at?
Yeah, you can look it up. All platforms are my handle's the same thing. It's just Dopeurosign. It's like the word dope, but the E is a euro sign. You just write it out. One E, not two E's, because that won't make no sense. You feel me? So Dopeurosign everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, fucking Instagram. Yeah, I got more active on my social media because I felt like for a while I wasn't accessible, or like I felt like I built like a wall as a creative between me and the consumer, you know, like, and the audience, and like I just felt like, you know, like that's what social media is. It's a tool to like help y'all connect to the artist. So it's just
gotta
like,
show the people who you are, bro.
Yeah, most definitely. So like,
that's why I got you here. You know what I'm saying?
I got out the show with that shit because I used to feel like, nah, that shit police. Like, don't be going live, don't be posting, no, that's weird. And it's like, nah, it's normal people shit. As long as you're not doing no police weird shit, you know, and like people don't see too much. So, you know, I'm just being more active, being more involved, back working in the community and shit, just trying to make a change and shit.
Well, shit, bro, it's good linking up. You know, it's always love, my brother.
Nah, love, man. Thanks for having me, bro. Gang, gang.